Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz video. Today's video is something I would call unique, in that you're unlikely to see it again. So this is the Tier 8 Russian tech tree destroyer, the Tashkent. Now, the reason that I say that you're unlikely to see it again is that this is the game, or maybe the game just prior to me managing to research the Kiev, which is the successor for the Tashkent. The Tashkent has not been a happy existence. So I suppose the best way of summing up the Tashkent is a little bit like Le Terrible. It is a fast attack gunboat with completely worse stats than Le Terrible in all the main areas. So its gun range is shorter, its speed is slower. Yeah, it doesn't have the rapid reload, doesn't have that sort of 2.75 second, sort of flash firing. It's just not as its torpedo range is much shorter, so it really struggles to find its place. And often what you're ending up doing is just trying to find enemy destroyers. So here we are in the cage map. So the other reason that I'm shooting this video is that the Tashkent can work. It's a bit inconsistent, but the way to play it is very much everything you shoot at should be at the edge of your gun circle, basically. So if you are shooting at things at shorter range than that, you're probably doing it wrong, because the guns have extremely good dispersion, which means that they're flat arcs, they travel quickly, so you've got every advantage in the world. There you go, you can see 6 hits on that Kagero. Well, he's not at the edge of my detection circle, but easily 6 hits a shot. You really have the advantage. There you go, only 3 hits because only 3 required. And what we're going to do is switch to the Brooklyn. We're going to go HE. So yeah, the trick with the Tashkent is basically speed and maneuverability. If you're in open water, really keep at the edge of the detection circle, and there have been a number of battleships that I've burned down. You've got to keep a bit of turn on, so it does drop your speed back a little bit. But at the extreme range, even a little bit of turn and switching it back and forth means that it's very difficult for your opponents to be able to get a proper, unload a proper amount of ordnance onto you. The other thing is that this tanks an awful lot of damage. I don't mean in the terms of the amount of damage it can take when hit. I mean the amount of shots that it can absorb that don't hit, if that makes sense. So you tank damage by having people shoot at you and not hit you. So here comes the York. He's dropping them in the wake. So the York is quite good. It's like, well, it's quite a nice ship for this ship to face, because it's very much like the Brooklyn in that it has, well, he's obviously judged it right, but very slow firing arcs, which means that there's a good chance that shots will miss. Good chance that you'll be able to move while the shots are in flight, and thereby put the aim off. So here we go. All I'm doing here is whenever my gun comes off cooldown, I my rapid reload, I crank it up. Right, Black North Carolina. And I think this is going to be a bit of a case study. If I remember this battle correctly, this is going to be a bit of a case study on how the Tashkent works. So here we go, we're firing, trying to get 6 shots on for those fire chances, slowing down. Whoop. Now I'm a bit reluctant to leave the cap, so that slowing down is just me checking and counting the other ships. We have fairly good presence in the cap. I want to get some damage in because I'm trying to grind to that past the Tashkent into the Kiev. So I just want to get some damage in, so I'm nipping outside the cap. Now he's trying to keep his shots on me. You can see he's got problems trying to track me because of my speed and the fact that I'm turning slightly. I'm turning away, and we're just drawing him out of the cap. Now, he would be a great ship for the enemy to plant in the cap. I'm not doing a lot of damage to him, but I am upsetting him quite a lot. I'm keeping the fire rate up. Another 67 seconds before we get our rapid reload back. And I'm just dragging him well out of position. And that means that what we've got, on and around the cap is more than capable of dealing with what's there. There you go. He's firing AP at me. If he's firing HE, I'd probably be a little bit more careful. But firing AP is just, I think what he's doing. A lot of battleship captains, they want to be ready for that anti-battleship shot, and they get into a fight with a destroyer, and they use AP. I can't explain it. Actually, I'm not going to try and explain it. That's just me making stuff up. He's firing AP, and I'm really happy about that. That's just makes what I'm doing right now just so much easier. So here we are. We're going to re-enter the cap. He's going in reverse. He's nowhere near the cap. I mean, he's got some options. He could fire HE, or he could just ignore me, because you can see he's got most of his health. I'm lighting fires, but he's in North Carolina. He's not really burning that badly. This is where things get a little bit funny. Oops, that's a miss, but that doesn't matter. I'll soon adjust that. Because, yeah, hey, I don't know what he's using to observe me, and I doubt that he can. I'm not showing as detected. He's detected. I'm not sure who's detecting him, but I don't care. Maybe our aircraft carrier. But yeah, this is just, this is American light cruiser material here. He's making a bit of show of force coming in. Oops, I managed to miss. I'm getting a bit sloppy here, but as you can see, it's just, yeah, he really should have just ignored me, because I'm not doing a great deal of damage. Well, I'm doing damage now, but look how long it's taken me to get him to half health. And that's the point in the game in which, it's right at the end of the game. But as you can see, we've got a respectable total. Tashkent's torpedoes only fired an angle once, and too late. But that 67,000 or 65,000 worth of damage was entirely through the guns, and that's pretty much the life of the Tashkent. That's why you have pretty inconsistent games, because if he'd been firing HE, he could have closed me out and made quite a significant difference to my game. So one capture zone, one ship destroyed, 65,000 damage, enough to put me at the top of the table. Yeah, 218 main battery hits with only 6 fires, which is pretty small for this ship. Anyway, so the Tashkent can work. Hope you enjoyed watching that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.